Okay, hello everybody, and good evening. Welcome for another F1 live show with the president, but it's a different edition this time. And as I promised about a couple of weeks ago, this is going to become a thing in our streams. Racing with the community will be a part of this channel. And talking about racing with the community, we mean that we are going to see each and every one of you racing here, live. The first one that did it was Seninia, because he was the lucky one to get first of all of us the update of the game. But now, today, we have the honor to have among us one of the top 10 finishers of the Champions Grand Slam. No, Grand Slam is not my thing. Grand Slam is my thing. So, let us welcome Mr. Mike. He changes his name all the time because everybody wants a little bit of him.
Hello.
Hello,
Everyone.
Hello, Mike. Hello. You have seen him in my as a guest in my show, but today we are going to see him racing. So, first of all, let me welcome Cell, MK. Seninia is on chatroom, but is already in our team's Discord, so you can hear him also.
Hello, everybody. I'm here.
And
MK just came to hate, man.
yeah,
we should remove MK.
Hello, Igor. Let me wait. Hello, Igor. Welcome, mate. I hope you are great. Hello, Jay. Good morning to Australia. And we have with us Manuel Navarro. Manuel, welcome, mate. So, guys, we're going to see Mike racing. Probably Seninia will join in and see some races in higher levels, of course. And this is an open invitation to everyone. Everyone, of course, you will see other members of Press Gang racing, but this is an open invitation to the whole community. Whoever wants to be in this place to have fun and stream his races right here is more than welcome. So send me a message, join my Discord. You will find my Discord link in all my videos. In the description of the videos, you will find my Discord server link. Join there, send me a message, and we can talk about it. So, Mike, tell us where you are, which
Yes,
series you are, and yeah, the floor is yours.
I'm Series 8, racing with Birman and Bortoleto. My car setup look like this. Not using DRS right now. That's it
Okay.
about what I'm using.
So I see a more of a speed setup, a little less cornering, and even less power unit.
Yes, but high qualifying about the series.
Aha, okay, so that's nice. Okay,
Mhm.
and these are your
Shall I go?
drivers. Yes, it's Series 8. Yeah, because with me you are stuck in Series 3. This is a good way to see different series. Hello, Davor. Hello, welcome, welcome. Well, if we want to see now talking about higher series like Series 12, now, tomorrow, let's say, I will have to ask Davor or MK to join us in a call, maybe tomorrow or the day after, and they can show us how is it in this high. Um, well, he will be by tomorrow. Seninia, he will be. Uh, Easy. Okay, Davor and MK. This is really an open invitation. Of course, this goes to our team also. Igor, you know, I'm waiting for you to be okay, and we will do a stream together. Davor, MK,
Mm.
are you up in streaming with me? Your aces. Okay, I stopped talking. Now it's time for Mike to tell us what he's doing, what's his plan, how he's racing in Series 8, what's the best strategies in Series 8. Yeah, Mike, go.
So I'm going for the 4-3-3 with Bortoleto on softs, 3-4, 3 soft, 4 mediums on Bortoleto, and 3 softs again. No, on Birman. And we will see because we got a real player using premium boost.
Okay, and you are using Warrior.
Yes, that's why I'm having a high Q setup, so I don't use premium boost.
Yeah, it's very important not to avoid using boost. Depends on the hour. MK, we will fix the hour. You want to be in an hour like this, or you want it earlier?
Oh, MK is lucky that we are on public. That's what I'm gonna say. Only that. That Latino guy, he's ahead right now, but I will catch up with him.
Okay,
Don't worry about that, MK.
earlier would be nice. So we will arrange it. We will talk in private, MK, and we will fix it. It would be nice to have you here. It would be nice to have everybody here. We have. It's the beginning of the season, so yeah. But this hour is fine. Okay, yeah, this hour, 1 hour earlier, something like that. We will arrange it. We will fix it. Okay, Davor is also on it. So I have Davor's Discord also. We will fix it, guys, both of you. And not only with the two of you, it's just because we have talked about it, but yeah, we will do it. So let's see. Mike is 1-3 and 9-10. 9-11. 9-10. Okay, it's the pit stops there.
It's not looking nice right now, but I believe we can manage something.
Well, it's marginal. Uh, so now you are pitting with both of them.
Yes,
Well, okay. The key here is to get P4.
doesn't before is hard. We will see because he also pitted now.
Yeah, you are very close, but you need to be one one position behind him. Now you are two. You need to work your Beerman if you can.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
he's
making overtakes.
yeah he's the premium boost makes the difference here, but still, you have one lap, but you don't have power unit, and this is bad. Yeah, you're probably going to lose. Hello, ET. Hello, welcome. Davor,
Mm.
I decided today to do. I decided today to do something that I want to do as often as we can. See other players racing.
Come
Um,
on,
and it's not
come
only
on.
okay. No, no one is here. Who do we listen here now? Okay, so we I believe that. Hello, Vanaos. Hello, welcome. I believe that it's very interesting to see other players, not only the content creators, racing. And by the way, at this at this point of the season, which is very early, it's more interesting to see. Um, yeah, we are all waiting to see the GP races. I have coins for it. No, Davor, I'm okay. Davor, MNE, I'm okay. I'm okay. I bought some. I have. That's the price you pay, Davor, for staying low flags. Davor OS, as I was saying. Or Dennis, welcome, mate. Just saw your message. Um, well, as I was saying, OS. Um, I believe that all of us, the community, would like to see uh, you, MK, Davor MNE, Igor, ET or Dennis, whoever, to see you racing. Um, so yeah, I believe this is going to be an interesting edition of the President's F1 Class Show. This is Jeddah, my favorite track.
Yeah, they changed it. It's eight
Yeah,
laps
it's
right
eight
now. It's
laps.
not
Yeah,
six anymore.
so it's two pit stops
Yes,
because it's tire
you
consuming.
can make it. You can make it one by using hards and going slow, but it's boring. So
It's boring, but is it effective?
sometimes yes. In this race, it might have been, but it's much easier doing the two pit stops. I believe.
Okay, yeah. MK, at the moment I'm okay. I have a lot of talk to me old phone brand.
No, he got jokes, huh? He got jokes. He's a happy man today.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see,
yeah.
I see. Okay. Everyone is full of jokes. Luckily, there's not a guy here. Luckily, there's not Mert. I don't know where he is, but he's not here right now.
Andrew, where are you? We are not. You are very quiet. Well, you are
I
writing.
am here, man.
Ah, okay.
I'm racing a real race, not Series 8 stuff, man. Series 8 is old news.
By the way, later, a little bit later, we will swap, and instead of Mike, we will see Andrew racing. I'm currently halfway S8. I got lucky and have Bortoleto level 2 and Sanz level 4. Can't wait for tomorrow's sprint races. We will have to be competitive for the first GP. S8, it's for knobs.
Okay,
Okay.
big mouth, guys.
Yeah,
Big
No,
mouth
not big
early in the
mouth. I think
season.
MK is right. MK is right. MK is right.
yeah, but
MK is right. So
Okay.
Satiris, let me understand something. We are going to have a light introduction with Mike first, and then
yes,
we see some serious racing, right?
yeah,
Later
with
on.
you, yeah.
I see.
Okay.
I see. It's
Okay.
nice being with you guys. It's nice.
Let's do some promo, guys. Let's do some promo. Yeah, guys. This is President Gang. This is our clubs. We are recruiting, and whoever likes all this, whoever likes being among friends and in a competitive environment, but mostly among friends. Yeah, this is the place for you.
Join us, join us, join us.
Yep.
Yeah, we need more people to annoy every day.
Now you know what happens in this club. Okay, so yeah, I was talking to Ordenis. Ordenis, yeah, I'm anxiously waiting the sprint races tomorrow, so I can go racing even harder because yeah, the plan is to max out my rare assets as soon as possible so I can climb up then the series. Ooh, you are no, you are not. Your opponent used DRS.
Yes, DRS.
Yeah, okay.
Mm.
But okay, as I can see, you are winning.
Probably.
What if
Hopefully, maybe.
MK up to 7? It's the easy task for the rare assets. Maxing out the rares is the difficult part. Yeah, that 1,000 cards, it's the difficult part.
Oh no. We luckily won this race.
But give me one more week. Yeah, I know. With the way you are playing, oh man, this is crazy. I wish. Yeah, I know. If I had the time you have, I would do it. And believe me, a couple of years ago, I did it, and yeah, it was fun.
We also have Rare 7 It's not only MK.
Yeah,
It's not that deep MK.
The difficult part it's not going level 7. The difficult part is after that.
Exactly.
The difficult part is the last 1,000 and 1.5 thousand, 1.4. Okay. That is the task.
This is the most annoying track of all because you have to use. If it's wet, you have to do two pit stops with Berman. If it's
Really?
not wet, yes.
By the way, the two things that at least I want to discuss with you, and you can tell me if you have the same opinion. So the first is that tire management is damn important and at this part of the season. So we can do one pit stop with the pit times we have. It's I believe a must to do one pit stop. But the one thing I have discovered, it's my feeling that they have changed the race start in the gameplay. Now it's more obvious who has a good race start and who has a bad race start. And I say this because I use two drivers, Bierman and Hulkenberg. Bierman has a great race start and Hulkenberg has a bad race start. If I don't boost the race start of Hulkenberg, he starts P1 and by the second corner he's almost always P5. Instead of, and Bierman, who doesn't have such good qualifying as Hulkenberg, he starts P4, P5, and he probably is P1 by the second corner. And I have seen it even when I boost, not with premium boosts, but when I boost Hulkenberg, he still loses positions because of his bad race start. I don't know in higher levels, much higher driver stats, if any of you have seen something like this. And I mean, if you have seen the same difference in race start. The good race starters, they are really gaining positions, but the bad race starters, they are losing positions rapidly most of the times. I don't know if you have the same experience.
I think that's true because I think they fixed in a kind of way the race start. They did something better, I could say. What exactly, I don't know, but it feels better right now at this level.
Yeah, okay, MK. That was the thing last season also, but even the bad race starters last season, you boosted them and they didn't lose positions. They get to have great race starts, at least decent race starts. Hello, Julianis. Hello, thank you. Julianis, I am in Series 3. As I said in previous streams, I'm going to stay in Series 3 at the moment, grind there, max out a lot of as many drivers and assets as I can, so I can open asset trading. I can unlock asset trading as soon as possible, and then I will go to Series 6, stay there and grind again. And this is how it's going to go. When I almost finish with series 4, 5, 6, I will go to 9, and then eventually I would reach out and go to series 12.
Sotiris, just for maybe other people are thinking of doing the same thing as you are doing. Cell has a very good question in the chat. Maybe you can answer him.
You will do S4, you will fly to S6, or staying in S4 with low flags. No, I have unlocked S4 just to get some coins, but yeah, I have unlocked 4, but I'm not racing in series 4. I unlocked it only to buy more coins with the same bucks. I'm racing in series 3. So tomorrow I will be racing in series 3. If I'm not mistaken, when we do sprint races, we can race in the top 2 series we are. So if we have unlocked series 4, I believe I can do series 3. If I'm mistaken, I really don't know. In top series,
I thought you could only race in your top series. I think you can only race in your top series.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just the highest.
Because otherwise we all would have raced series 11 last year, no?
Okay.
Because it would have been easier. So it's something to reflect on, Sotiris, what you're going to do. Whether you're going to remain in series 3.
Yes, I will.
Not get the sprint crates.
Okay. No. I will remain in series 3, but no. I want. If I have to race series 4, I will race series 4, but I will not unlock series 5. And being said that, let me start dropping flags from series
2 or
3.
3, no?
From series series 2 is not enough. Well, I will start with series 2 and we'll see.
Cheaper series 2.
Yeah, it's cheaper. Well, I'm big in coins. I don't care. I have a lot of coins. I'm buying.
Just like MK, now you buy coins. That's good.
You get trophies in top 2 series, but sprint. Okay, yeah, I knew about the pit pass, but I wasn't sure about the sprint races. So yeah, I have to drop flags in order for me to play in series 4 without unlocking series 5. So it's 111 and I have 160. I have to drop 49 flags. Oh man, this is going to be a nightmare. Okay. Yeah, I have to drop all series 2 and some of series 3. Okay, I'll do it. What can I do? I think this might be a bad idea for you to stay in Series 3 because you get less cards in your premium crate, so maxing out will take you forever, whole season maybe. No, I will max out. First of all, the experiment here is not only maxing out and unlocking asset trading early. It's also an experiment of spending the less, as few as you can, and having fun and climbing the series, not racing up to the series, but if I had enough time to play 6-7 hours a day, probably I would go to series 12 grinding and unlock a lot of things only by grinding. I don't have that much time, so this is an alternative for someone who has a couple of hours every day to play the game. If it works,
I think, sorry, I mean, it's not what I'm doing, as you know. I'm going
up
the series, but I think it's a very interesting idea. and I'm very curious. So I've been playing the game for 7 years, as you know, right? It's my seventh season. Not proud of it, but hey, there you go. But I think it's an interesting idea. Last year we tried what many top players do, and we grinded like crazy to get to Series 12. I think we got to Series 12 in a week and a half last year.
Yeah.
Imagine how many races we did.
Mm-hmm.
And we then got, at least I got stuck in the what we call the group of death in all the GPs.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I only managed to get one P1 the weekend before the end, right? And it was a rough season compared to the year before. I got, I don't know how many P1s, 15, 20, I don't remember. And so I think it is interesting to try a different approach and to try different things. And I think what you are trying is very interesting, especially for new players who might not have all the boosts that you and I have, for example. Not Mike, unfortunately, but Mike will get there eventually.
Let's not open that. Let's not open that conversation, please.
That's okay. That's okay. And I think it's an interesting way to approach the same game in a different way,
Yeah.
right? And there is not one recipe to get to the top level.
Basically, I'm sacrificing. Maybe I will sacrifice my whole season by doing this. Who knows? But at least we, as you said, we try to find a different way to play the game, spending less money, because this is a big thing for a lot of people. They said that, okay, in order to play this game, we have to spend a lot or spend a lot of hours. And I want to enjoy a game without needing to spend a lot of money. But okay, we'll see if this works. Okay, we will see.
As I said, I think it's an interesting experiment, and all the viewers of the show will get to learn alongside you.
Yeah.
And I think that's fundamentally the reason why you do the show is to serve the community, and I think it's perfect. It's a really good idea.
And by the way, sorry.
No, I you know my thoughts. I've always been very clear. I think this game is ridiculously expensive, way too expensive for a city game.
Yeah, it is.
They don't invest in development enough. This year they added DRS. It's a great addition. But apart from DRS, I don't see anything much different. I don't know the people in the chat whether they disagree with me. I love it when people disagree. MK, please be honest. So with all the money they get, and they get millions of dollars every month, Hutch, I would expect them to invest a lot more, and especially to invest in the community, right? Not only the big spenders, because the big spenders are always going to spend a lot. I mean, I am probably not the biggest spender, but I spend money on the game. I never hid from the fact that I spend money. I enjoy the game. But last year I didn't enjoy that much. You know, it was too boring, monotonous. One strategy for every track. I keep saying this. This year, what did they do to try to change that? They added laps to a number of tracks, including the one we're seeing now, Jeddah. Right? They added 2 laps.
Yeah, and now we have to spend more boosts in every race.
And my response to that.
What?
Yeah.
Mike?
So.
Yes, it's not only that they added the DRS because we can use. Right now, I'm not using DRS. There will be tracks that we use DRS, tracks that we don't. So there will be mixed setups. It's mostly about setups, I believe, rather than tire strategy.
In Series 8, I didn't use DRS at all. I'm now in Series 9, and I'm not using DRS. Right? And it worked for me. And my aim at this part of the season is to find a setup that works where you don't need boosts, right? Where you don't need boosts. If you find a setup, a sweet spot that you win your duels, not you get 47 points, we don't care about 47s, that you win your duels without spending boosts, then that's the right formula, right? I have thousands of boosts, as I showed in the last time I came on the show, and if I race later, I can show my boosts, not a problem. One of the reasons why I have a lot of boosts is because I've been playing for many years, but also I try not to waste boosts. I mean, I'm sure many of the people on the show raced in duels against people who use Nazar in a duel.
So many
And
times.
I cry when I see them using Nazar. And I'm thinking, my God, you don't know how rare that boost is. They gave us 60 boosts at the end of last season because of the Champions GP, whatever it was called. And they never gave us Nazar again. You know, I've been racing for 7 years, and I think I had 7 or 8 Nazar left. And it's such a good boost. Such a good boost where you have race start, cornering, and tire management. It's such a rare boost. And I think new players need to know these things. You know, they need to learn. And content creators like you, Sotiris, give the opportunity to learn. MK passed a comment saying that he doesn't think it's a great idea what you're doing, Sotiris. And obviously I respect MK a lot. We are good friends. And I'm not doing it myself, as I said, but I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting whether to see if it works.
Yeah,
Right?
let me say it once more. Not to MK only, to everyone. I don't know if it's the right decision to do what I do. I don't know. This is why I'm not saying to anyone, hey, man, do it. No, I'm not saying. I say that this is an experiment I wanted to do. By the way, what did I gain last season going straight to Series 12 after 8 days? What was my fun in the game? Nothing.
But MK talks about the player's perspective, and I see where he's coming from, and I understand what he's talking about. But I think, MK, you are talking about from gamers like you and me, right? We want to go to Series 12 as soon as possible. We want to go for that P1 in the Champions GP.
You want the platinum frame.
You want the? I mean, I don't have one this year. Okay, don't remind me, MK, because that's the next comment that he's going to write. But for most players, and I'm saying 95% of the players, the game is not that. The game is doing your best, spending the right amount of money, but not a lot, and going up the series slowly. So for those players, and maybe MK actually agrees, because he said from a content creator it makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for those players, this is a really interesting and useful experiment, right? It's a useful experiment. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
What I think.
What I want to share with everybody here is that for so many years we were shouting and saying, "Oh, Hats doesn't listen to us players. Doesn't listen to us players. We spend so much money and so much time, and you don't listen to us." And remember when I was saying to you, for Hats, what I said always, for Hats not listening to us, probably us, the players, and by saying us, I mean the players who go to Series 12, compete for Champions P1 in the toughest groups, we are the minority of this game.
By far, we are the minority.
And I don't know if I can give you numbers, because I don't know if I'm allowed to give you numbers, but let me tell you something, guys. The 5, 6, 10 clubs and the, I don't know, 100, a couple of 100 players that are at that level, we are the minority. The big, you don't know the number. We are a minority in the game. Okay, most of the players are in series 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There.
And they remain there all season.
So believe me when I say to you that it's an experiment I'm doing, because I want to learn and see. I want to learn and see how is the game. for them? Is it fun? Do they have fun? Do they enjoy it? Or it's only enjoyable when you are in champions? I believe you can.
And also, Sotiris, the chat is really interesting. I think some of the comments are really interesting. Just Nick passed a comment about Nazar being in the milestone connection. You get 100 Nazar, if I'm not mistaken, if you get to 198 or 197, not the end. So you don't need to max to get the 100 Nazar. Very important to get those Nazar because they are very precious. But I mean, if you max out, you know what you get. With all due respect to Giancarlo, you get a Fisichella cards. 2 years ago, people will remember you max out, you get Schumacher, right? Who was like he was not the best legend driver.
Maybe it's now Fisichella because they haven't unlocked yet the other legendaries. Maybe we will see a change in what we're going to get.
But also, going back to the chat, we shouldn't confuse things, right? Because, for example, Glock said you don't need to progress this. You can progress to Series 12, but then choose which GP you go into. Of course you can. Of course you can. Fundamentally, the minority of the players, we are part of the minority, want to fight for P1 in Champions, right? We want to fight. I want to fight. I want to have that P1 in Champions. This year, I thought I was not going to get it because I was in the toughest group. And in the end, I got it. I wasn't in the toughest group when I got it, but I still was in one of the strongest groups, right? With Music Man, just to mention one name I remember.
With the right coaching,
yes,
everybody
it's true. With the right coaching, and I want to thank MK for following my live streams for that because it was very useful. MK and Mike. MK and Mike. But
thank you.
But I think the message that I'm trying to share, at least at the stage, is that you have different players who play for different reasons, right? For the first 3 years, I used to play this game when I had free time, right? I have free time. I'm waiting for a plane, or I'm waiting for a bus, or whatever. I'm waiting for my wife to get ready. I used to just play.
In the last situation, the last occasion, if you are waiting,
it takes a long time.
you can go from Series 11 to Series 12.
Probably from Series 1 to Series 12. But I understand what the chat is saying, because I'm like, I want to go to Series 12 and I want to fight for the P1, right? 2 years ago, when I was in the toughest group in my series, I went straight to Series 12 and I got my P1s, all my P1s in Series 12. I didn't play with the flags like some players did. They nothing wrong with doing that, but I wanted to be in the Series 12 P1s, right?
No.
And I loved it, and I liked being in the group of death because there's a certain element. Mike is here; he's focusing on racing. Mike, he wants to. I want to be in the toughest group because I want to compete with the best players, right? The problem is that in December I started playing less because I was enjoying the game less last year. Your screen is lagging a lot, Mike. And that's on me. And that's on me, right? Last year I maxed out in February, and this year I didn't max out. I was close to maxing out in the end, but I mean close. I still had about 400 flags, I think, over two drivers left and a couple of parts. But what I'm trying to say is that every player plays the game for different reasons, and streamers need to cater for everyone in the game. And streamers, and I say this without trying to sound controversial, without streamers obviously collaborate with Hutch. It's very important that you collaborate with Hutch because the community, Hutch is part of the community. But streamers need to remain independent to criticize when you need to criticize. You cannot criticize, and then suddenly everything is good this year. Everything is good this year. You're either going to be a voice for the community in everything, in the things that are good and the things that are less good.
You know what?
And there are a lot of things, and I will stop here because otherwise it's not the Andrew it's not the Saninia show, but it's
no, it's okay.
But
it's okay. For so many years, I'm the only one talking. Yeah,
there are a lot of things that still need to be fixed in this game, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just to mention one, which everybody knows, everybody agrees, is that you're on dry tires in the wet. you're on wet tires in the wet. You have a player in front of you with dry tires, and you cannot overtake. I mean,
and it's still a problem.
What a massive problem. A
Yeah.
massive problem. I don't know how many duels I lost because of that. And in what racing competition does the person with worse tires block the person with the right tires on the wet or not? It's ridiculous. It is a really bad error for me. And not to mention safety cars that some are too fast, some are too slow. So many things that need to improve. And unless people like content creators remain a voice for the community, for me, they lose their value. They lose their value because for me, content creators do two things: they give a voice to the community and they teach new players how to do things. And what you are doing with the remaining in Series 3 is you are trying something new for the benefit of the community. You, in many ways, and I know you are because you and I obviously have spoken many times. You are maybe sacrificing knowingly, sacrificing a whole season for this experiment. I think it's great.
I know, but in the end, we can see if this worths our time or it's bullshit and don't do it at home. Yeah, it's so simple, but I don't care.
And it is definitely not for everyone, right? It's I don't think for players like MK, like Davor, like both Davors, like me, like Mike, it's the right approach.
I am a really competitive guy, but it comes a time when you say, okay, enough is enough. I have done this. I have gotten my P1s, my medals, my frames, everything. Now, let's try something different. Can I do it from another road, from another path? And if I can do it from this path, will it help some players that can't do it the way we were doing it the last 6 years? Because in the last 6 years, we were grinding like hell. We were spending like idiots. And sorry guys, and sorry guys, I know that some of you might be spending a lot of money, and it's our money, it's your money. We do with our money whatever we want. We can spend them in drinks, in cars, in F1 class, in wherever we want. Okay, but after 6 years, I can say that I regret me spending so much money in this game.
But on this topic, because I think we often talk big spenders, not big spenders. I think people can do what
MK, still idiots anyway.
people can choose to spend their money in whatever way they want, right? And I have no problem with people spending a lot of money on a game.
Me neither.
Right? I have no problem with that. And I respect that. The problem is, and I think Nick wrote a comment. Sorry, I'm quoting Nick a lot because he's making a lot of sense. Yeah. And he gave an idea. I don't know how that can be implemented, but the problem is that there is no differentiation between people who spend and people who don't. So they created these group systems to try, I think, the idea was, let's try to make a difference between these people, right? Mm-hmm. Let's keep the people who spend a lot in a group separate, and the people who don't spend in a separate group. In some ways, it worked. So, for example, I have 2 accounts, as some of you know, with my main account where I spend 90% of my time grinding, and I spend 99% of my money. Mm-hmm. I got a P1 in Champions in the weekend before the last, right? I can't remember which GP it was, but the one before the last. In my second account, where I spent hardly any money, I barely grind, I just play GPs, I got a P3 in February in the Champions, right? Yeah. And I got a P3 with 320 points in the final, with my main account, I wouldn't even probably make it to the qualifying round, through the qualifying round with that type of score. But I do believe that Hutch is trying. Unfortunately, the way they implement this, I think it's genuinely people who don't play the game, right? They don't understand the dynamics of the game and they don't play the game. And I think that's one of the fundamental problems. But it would be interesting to have a GP, for example. The way Nick put it is, if you have legendary drivers, you are in one group, for example. If you don't, you are in a different group, right? And
Like yes, like this happened with the Grand Slams grouping. Whoever was in the Grand Slam was in a different group, and whoever was not was in a different group.
yes, until then you decide to leave, and then you go in an easier group and you get a P1. I don't know, who cares about that? But anyway, that's a different. I don't want to sound controversial. But fundamentally, game this is a game community, right? The community is not just big spenders who spend a lot of time, you know, grinding on that, but also the people don't. And back to your experiment, Sotiris, I think it is really useful for people to learn how to play and approach the game in a different way, right? We, rightly or wrongly, think that the only way to approach is grinding to Series 12. Last year, my biggest mistake was going to Champions, I think in the second or third weekend. Right?
I started Champions. I never raced anything else apart from the end of the season because with the legendary drivers I couldn't race Champions. Until then, I was only racing Champions from week one. And well, guys, I can understand because I'm reading all the comments here. First of all, to Glock, it's my decision that I won't race in any other level at least for a month than Junior GP. So I'm not limited to which series I'm going to play. Hello, Kimo. I'm not limited to which series I'm going to play because my decision was that. So I know I can go Series 12 and play juniors, of course.
Which is what I'm going to do Series this year. I am going to do what I did every year.
Yeah.
Till last year. So I raced junior till I'm competitive in junior. When I'm by competitive, I mean reaching a top 10 regularly, like more than one weekend. And then go to contender, then go to challenger, then go to challenger, then go to contender, and then go to champions. And I probably will start champions unless I have a super season, which I'm not expecting, in maybe February, right? Now, I might try challenger before I win a junior because I'm curious. And when I race junior, it's I don't want to get bored, right? But I want to be challenged. And being challenged, I don't mean getting P1. Being challenged meaning that it's not a race where you're P1, P2 after 3 races, right? When I tried Challenger last year, it was like that, and I don't enjoy it.
We tried Challenger and Contender by the end of the season when everything was like perfect races, fast lap, just to get to the final.
Yes, to get to pass qualifying, almost sometimes you need the fastest lap.
So Nick wrote that you can choose what GP you will go in, like if you go fast, but you choose everybody this year will go for juniors or challenger, will go low. So everybody will go with that thinking from last year. I believe that we might go to junior and not even qualify in junior this year because people will go that way.
It's a possibility.
Yes.
It's a possibility. Yes, it's a possibility. And that's why I'm thinking, should I go junior? Should I go challenger? Definitely not contender or champions, but should I go one or the other? But I don't know. I'm not going to worry about that before Wednesday because there are a lot of moving parts, right? There is, what is the sponsor task going to be? Is the sponsor task just for coins, or are they going to be bonus points for using one driver or another driver? So that's the first question. Second question is, what are my levels, right? If my levels up to Series 6 are maybe level 6, level 7, I might go challenger, right? At the moment, I'm not quite there yet. I don't even know, to be honest, because I didn't buy I didn't upgrade all my parts yet. But we need more information, as MK is also writing. We need
By the way,
more information before taking a decision.
by the way, let's not forget. Okay, I'm out of the frame. Okay, now. By the way, let's not forget that we don't know how the objectives are going to work. Probably we will learn from tomorrow.
No, from the next week, not tomorrow, the next Monday.
Why the next Monday?
We'll see.
I
We'll see.
think,
We'll
yes,
see.
I
I
think.
didn't see any official announcement from Hutch about these when they're going to launch, and we have all season playing with these objectives. We will.
Maybe they will do it like the Champions Grand Slam. We were waiting for it, and it came 3 weeks before the end. Yeah, maybe they will open the objectives 3 weeks before the end of the season. Who knows? But yeah, the objectives is something very important for the free to play players because you get things only by racing. Well, if they do something like make it to the final in the GP and then you get X objective coins, then it will be a little bit less free to player
No, but
friendly.
I think it's also on this. I think it's also fair that there are different levels of objectives, right? That you'll have an objective watching 5 adverts in a week, right?
Yeah.
Which everybody can do.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some objectives that not everybody can reach. And I think that's fair, right?
Yeah, but
I'm a big.
it's not. But maybe some of the free to play players will miss out on this, and it will be for the.
Maybe
Yeah.
yes. But the free to play players also miss out on a lot of rewards in the Champions GP.
Yeah.
When all the weekends I missed the final round, and
Yeah, but
MK knows this. By 1 point, I missed out on a lot of rewards.
Yeah, the
myself,
point is to
right, last season.
For Hutch to help a little bit the free to play, or at least the let's pay just a few bucks the pit pass, let's say, and give them a chance to progress even faster with some freebies. Some freebies by playing, by watching ads, by yeah, okay.
But in a game, sorry, I agree with you. But in a game, everything is relative, right? So if they give 60 Nazar for free to all the community, like they did at the end of last season, everybody has 60 Nazar, right? So in a competitive environment, if you give everybody 60 Nazar, everybody has them. Now, obviously, then the skill is when to choose them. You don't choose them in duels, for sure, especially not when you're grinding up. But it's for everybody. So in a way, any of the milestones that they give, whatever name they're giving to them, is even out because everybody can reach them, right? So a free to player is always going to be at a disadvantage, obviously, compared to a player who spends money. And I give you a very clear example, right? I was in Series 8. Mike's what's the series Mike is racing in right now, and my drivers were not good. I got an offer in the store to buy Norris, right? I had bucks. I spent bucks to unlock Norris, right? And I unlocked him till level 2. So now I'm racing with Norris Epic level 2. So it's obviously easier for me because I do that than a free to play player who doesn't have 2,000 bucks to spend on a Series 12 part. Now, many players would tell me I wasted my bucks. I don't agree. I enjoyed, I chose to do it, and I think I would do it again. My choice. Now, every player will choose how to spend their bucks differently, and that's okay. And that's the joy of the game, right? Because everybody is different and everybody likes doing different things. But a free to play account with my second account, there's no way I'm going to buy anything. I don't even look in the store with my second account because I don't have bucks, I don't have boosts, I don't have coins, and everything I get through grinding, right? And I don't even grind a lot with that account.
Well,
But
if you say, yeah, in that account, yeah. Because in your main account, you're kicking us. Well, it's not like you are
I'm
Davor or MK or
I'm
a
not.
couple of
I'm
other
not.
guys I know, but okay.
I compare the amount of races I raced, and I think I raced quite a lot. People like MK,
Well,
Davor raced double my. I mean, I don't stay looking, but from hearing what series they're in, they raced at least double the races that I raced.
Mm-hmm.
what what you were talking about free to play players. So if you want to be honestly, if you want to be on the best group with the best players, let's say best, I don't know if it's correct, whatever, you have to spend. That's the truth of the game. If you don't, honestly, in my opinion, I spend also. I want to be in that tire with the best players. Let's say best again.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are free to play, I believe you know that from the start. When you come to a game that sells assets for you to be better at the game, let's say, you know it that you will struggle from the start of the game to reach that level. So the game is also for players to pay money. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, but
You have to also be good to the guys that spend money, because there is where you get your money as a business, and be good to the free to play
well,
players, so they can
Exactly.
also
Mike,
they can also
I'm not so
play.
sure.
Yes.
I'm not so sure that the big spenders are the main concern of Hutch.
Oh
And
no,
they,
no,
sh- and they should
I
and they
didn't.
should not be Sotiris, they should not be every sport, every game is built on a pyramid, right? You have the top, who are the top level, and it's all about the base of the pyramid.
Mhm.
I mean, I've worked in sports for many years. That's my job, and it's all about the pyramid. If the pyramid is strong, the game is strong. So I agree that Hutch should focus on the pyramid. I don't think they focus enough because if you think about it, they get 10 euros. How often do we buy the pit pass? Once a month, no?
Yep.
Once a month.
10 euros. If they have one, let's say they have 100,000 players who buy the pit pass,
It's
and
a
I know for a fact
yeah.
they have a lot more.
Yeah, it's a
With
million.
one, but let's say 100,000.
Yeah.
With 100,000, they get 1 million a month,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
1 million a month.
it's a million a month.
Yes. The top players alone don't even spend 1 million a month. No way. So even in terms of financially, their attention has to be on the free to play players, and I don't think they give enough attention to the free to play players. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike, you mentioned top players. I've been playing this game for 7 years, right? I've won everything that there is to win except the Grand Slam, the Champions Grand Slam last year. I did
Mhm.
not make the top 20 before you say it. You're right. You made the top 10. MK made the top 20. I did not. Okay, but
Okay.
I never understood in this game what a top player is, right? So I play another
Well,
game, just to mention, right?
Hmm.
I play Risk, and in Risk you can buy, you can spend money, but it's very clear who the top players are, right? Because it's a game based on strategy and skill and luck, because luck is part of life,
But
luck
not
is part of
but
sport,
not on how much you spend.
but
No.
it's not on how much you
Yeah.
spend, right? Or how much time you spend on the game, right? Because there are some players who are in the group of death who don't spend money, right? They spend a bit of money, but they spend mostly through grinding, right?
Yeah. There
I
are, of
mean,
course.
when I look at the numbers of people, I'm mentioning them because I know them, they're my friends, and they're in the
Give
chat,
me a
like
second, Andrew. Give me a second. Hello, Alfredo. Hello, Undertaker. Kimo, did I say hi? Hi, mate. Sorry, because they are here for a long time and didn't say hello. Andrew,
no problem, no
go on.
problem.
Yeah.
But when I see the number of races, right,
Hello,
of people
Q-Storm.
like
Go on,
people
go
like
on. Yeah.
MK, people like Davor. I think, my God, I think I race, man. These guys race. So Davor mentioned he's around 550 races. I looked at mine. I have 250 something wins,
Mhm.
right? So in less than a week, he's already double, right? So then you understand why certain people um, reach the top without paying, because with 250 wins, not races, wins. I have an 80% win rate, and I don't use boosts. Remember, right? I'm in Series 9. I'm middle of Series 9. I have no. I'm one third at the beginning of Series 9, right? And then there is like 11, if I'm not mistaken, Series 11. I don't really Series 12 yet.
Yeah.
So, they spend more time on the game. Obviously, they know the game more. They're better. But again, 2 years ago, there was an element of skill in this game, which was lost last year. And fundamentally, it is because last year you could choose between different strategies. You could go for a. So if you look at the strategy videos of Sotiris last year, he would at the beginning of last year or 2 years ago, especially, he would give you options, right? He would give you options. There are no more options because
This is
Baku,
why I stopped doing videos, because
yes,
it was stupid.
Baku is a one pit. There was a time, remember Sotiris, Baku was 2 pit stops.
Yeah.
Was slightly faster than 1 pit stop. Slightly faster.
But we
go
have a
3
discussion about that.
We used to go 3 soft, 2 soft, 2 soft, right? I remember at the beginning I used to go 3 mediums, and I remember Dimitris, a member of a club, telling me, Andrew, I raced against him. He told me, why did you choose mediums? Go softs. You run out of tire in the last 2 meters, but you make it, right? And these things is what I miss of this game. The fact that you can test things, and you can come against a stronger car. You choose a different setup, a different strategy, and you can win.
Julianis,
right?
Sorry, give me a second, guys. Julianis asked something. He wants to see my drivers and my setup. I will switch for half a minute in my racing view. The Discord will be out of air for 1 minute, and we will come back. Give me 1 minute, guys, okay? Because, Julianis asked for it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And yep, here we are. This is me. Yeah. Give me a second. So this is my 2 drivers, the drivers I'm using, Birman and Halkenberg, and this is my setup. Okay, so, and let's go back to Discord, and we are back. Okay, guys, you are on air. We were talking about big spenders. Okay. Talking about big spenders and how a company like Hutch, a gaming company, how they treat their big spenders. I'm not going to say names or which game it is, but hello Murad, hello, welcome. But what I'm going to tell you is a true story. So there is a game I know a friend of mine is playing. A friend of mine that he was playing, and he was one of the big spenders of this game, F1 Class. He went there, he started playing, and he stopped playing F1 Class. He stopped spending his money here, and he started, as I like to say, investing in the other game he played. So after spending far less than what he has spent so many years playing in F1 Class, the gaming company there created a Discord server only for the big spenders, started talking with them about how they want to develop the game, made them like they were part of the company. They were treated with respect because the gaming company acknowledged that these guys, take this game so seriously that they spend a fortune on it. Okay, let's hear what they have to say. What they like in this game and makes them spend so much. What they don't like. Well, and that was a great way to keep them and make them spend even more. Hutch doesn't give a damn about who spends or not. That's how they treat the big spenders here. And I will say it again.
Honestly, something.
Yeah, I will say it
Something
again.
about the big. Yes.
This is the proof that big spenders are a drop in the ocean of what Hutch is making from the rest of the players. Okay,
But
Mike.
it's all related, Satoshi. So before I said a gaming company has to prioritize the base, right? Without the base, there are no big spenders, there are no nothing.
Yeah.
But equally, you cannot ignore a significant part of the community, right? You cannot ignore. You cannot choose to ignore some content creators and give only screen time to one content creator, like you're doing this year, right? He's my friend. It's nothing personal, but I don't understand that. You cannot ignore a big part of the community, which are the big spender, because the best players, who, again, going back to that philosophical discussion, who is the best players, right? How do you define what the best player is in the game?
Well, it's
But
if you want to find the best player.
All the players who enter the Grand Slam, are players who invest time, money, and effort in the game. Without these players, you would not have a Grand Slam, right? So you cannot go ahead ignoring these players. I'm not saying, give only a voice to them. No,
I
think the base.
Yeah. No, not only to them, but
also to them.
Yeah, but
right?
listen them. They don't listen.
Also to them, and that's what I think.
And by the way, it's not only listen; it's respect them. At the beginning, when the Grand Slam was announced, I didn't go out talking about grand scams and money grabbing companies. I said that, okay, Hutch wanted to create something, a championship for the big spenders, mostly, and the heavy grinders. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm not going to be a part of it because I'm none of these two things. Nice. I'm okay with that. And I said, the big spenders and the heavy grinders, they deserve to have something for their own. It's a reward for what they have done the whole season. It's not for everyone. Why should everyone compete in that championship? Okay.
And I think that is an example.
When I said that, everybody started, oh, you are with Hutch and you are praising Hutch. No, I didn't praise Hutch because I said they want to do it. Okay, they want to do something for the big spenders and heavy grinders. But at the same time, I said, even if I was a big spender and a heavy grinder, I wouldn't even spend 1 minute competing in this joke, because what are they giving to the players competing? A bottle and a t-shirt. Really? To these players that has spent thousands of money and thousands of hours playing the game, and the reward is a bottle for water, maybe for tea, and the t-shirt.
And the t-shirt.
Yes.
The t-shirt is very important.
But I said that this is insulting for the players. This is insulting for all the players. Nobody gave a damn about what I said. Everybody said, you are saying that Hutch did well to do this championship. Okay. And let's not forget, someone was baptizing the champions Grand Slam Champions Grand Scam, and then he was trying to win it.
But again, sorry, those are personal choices, and we respect those. But I think the Grand Slam was a great idea, right? I think it's whether it's, as Davor is saying, it's for big spenders or heavy grinders. Who knows? I mean, but
I disagree with that topic. Let me finish this. I disagree because actually a big grinder would have probably in the last days of the Grand Slam could have probably with what we got from Hatch for free maxed 5 drivers. And Davor was a heavy grinder. That's why he won. He might have used some money, but he was also a heavy grinder.
Yes.
And for me, personally,
I didn't spend a lot of money on legendary drivers. I wasn't interested in
I
the Grand Slam. I said if I qualify, I will compete. If I don't, I don't. Right? And I managed to get a lot of. I think I got 6 or 7 in the end, maxed out by the end of the season with all the freebies, especially those community boosts they gave. If you log in every day, you get an extra. You get those 3 crates, 5 crates. I can't remember. I think that was I think that was a great idea, and I got a lot of lower level legendary drivers maxed out, but it worked, and I got my P1 with level 5 legendary drivers, not even level 7. They were level 5 legendary drivers, right? So I think it's a good idea that a gaming company caters for all the community, right? Not just for the base, not just for the top spenders, but for everybody. And if they open a competition which is only available to the top, I have personally, and I'm happy for people to disagree, but I have no problem with that. Because everybody has the choice to spend that money,
guys,
right?
I don't have
if they have the money.
I don't have a problem with Hats if they decide to do something for the big spenders, as I ask them to do something for the free-to-play players and for the heavy grinders. They should do something exclusive for the big spenders. Okay, I'm okay with that. But even when they do something like this, they go and say, okay, yeah, mate, you spend this season 15,000 pounds. Nice. This is your t-shirt. Really? This was the most expensive gaming t-shirt I ever saw being awarded.
I told my wife about this, and she told me, a t-shirt? Couldn't they have at least given a hoodie?
Yes. The Grand Slam, I believe everybody that raced in the Grand Slam, even Davor that won, it's not about the no one raced about the reward.
It's about the pride.
Everybody raced.
It's about the pride being P1, being in the top 10.
Yes, it's about bragging rights.
These guys have.
It's bragging rights.
These guys, of course, and that is what, like P1, man. P1, what rewards do you get? You get in-game rewards, right? But for example, right? If for the Grand Slam they said, if you reach P1, we will give you a weekend to visit a Grand Prix, right?
Yeah. Wow.
The number would be doubled.
Can you imagine? And for them, it's free. Yeah. It comes for free because as part of the license agreement with Formula One, they can ask for one ticket. It's not a big deal, and it doesn't need to be a hospitality ticket, right? It can be in the stands with the fans, right?
Yeah.
Anyone. Davor likes that. Of course, you like that, right? And I think that's giving something back to the community.
Davor,
what's the big deal?
Yeah, can I say something to Davor?
Of course.
This is what you deserved for being P1. Okay, not a bottle and a t-shirt. You deserved something to remember for your effort, for the money you spent. How much it was, it doesn't matter. It was 100 euros, 10,000 euros. Nobody cares. For such in such a competitive and such high level championship, this is Andrew is right. That was the reward they should have given.
Again, and the reward everybody wants is that platinum frame, right? Which means nothing, right? It's that I was P1. That's what people want, right? I'm sure that's what Davor wanted. But also, if you get a nice reward, you know, it's an unforgettable experience, right? It's an unforgettable experience, something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
It's a
you know,
prize. It's not bragging rights.
No, I just want gold
Then it's a
library.
prize.
then it's a prize, not only bragging rights.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. And
Exactly.
by the way, talking about platinum frame, I was thinking, yeah, in my streams, this, you know, rectangular, this I have, maybe I will make it platinum. Yeah.
So you can
I
have a
will,
taste.
yeah,
Okay.
I will buy one for myself for free.
Come on, you had
So
you had
something
the,
I want to say.
I know.
Go ahead, guys. I'm going to be back in 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Wash your
Something that I
hands.
want to say is that
Wash your hands when you come back. Yeah, go on, Mike.
I believe it's early in the season, but I believe this season with the DRS, and we can see that there are more available car setups and more laps in the races. I believe we might see better racing. We might see like controversy in races, setups that someone might use and get him a medal. And we don't know about the groupings yet, how it will go.
Yeah, but that's why I'm waiting for the next week and the week to come, because I want to see how the grouping will go. Will they have any changes in the GPs? Yeah, it's something.
Oh, look who I matched.
Ha! Okay, so Alfredo, you are right. They could have a championship grand slam and then a silver slam and a gold slam. So they players from lower series can how can I say can join and play. They need to make people get involved with the game more. The way they are doing things, and MK, I know what you are talking about, but let's see. They need to make people play more, get involved with the game even more.
Mike, don't give that emoji to Andrew.
It's
Man, he's using premium boosts.
really
This guy.
Andrew.
Yes.
Where are you, my friend? Come
Of course, he's using
on.
premium boosts.
This
He's
is why-
matched you. That's why he's using
Yeah,
premium boosts.
this is why he isn't so much active in.
Oh, he's using DRS. That might not go well for him. Let's see. So
Well,
this race that he got DRS and I don't. And he
Yeah,
got a
but-
Leclerc that I will never catch.
yeah, I see you are losing. I don't know what you are saying, but you are losing.
All I'm hearing, Sotiris, are excuses.
Yeah. Oh, he has the RS. Oh, well done, Andrew.
Okay.
Yes, from the same club, Andrew, but different. The same family, different club. Because Andrew went to another club to manage it.
Yeah.
He's the captain there.
Yeah, he's the.
But it's still a gang club.
Yeah.
Like me as well. I did the same thing. I'm in a different club. I'm not in the gang. This for now. We'll see.
Yeah. After a few times, this goes away. Now, so Andrew, you see now the president's gang, all clubs. It's Press Gang, Apex, Nexus, F1 Greece, and Academy. So, yep, This is yeah, and some guys had to
Oh
join
no.
the other clubs so they can we can manage them better.
What happened, Mike? What happened?
I
You're
fucked
losing,
up
man.
with the tires.
Oi,
Yes,
language,
and I.
man. You're live on stream, man.
Yeah,
Language.
yeah.
MK will get upset with this language.
Behave yourself. Let me
Oh
send a
my god.
message. Let me send a message to.
What if his family is listening, man?
But it's my bad. It slipped. It slipped.
Just pulling your leg, man.
The idea about the silver and gold and Grand Slam that a guy wrote in the chat, honestly, I don't find it nice because if there is gonna be a Grand Slam, it will be only for the biggest players. And also, Sotiris, your Discord is on the I'm not racing anymore in the live. It's your Discord.
The race is no longer live, Sotiris.
No, why?
Because it's not. We can see
Because
Discord.
Oh man.
Discord live.
Okay, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Oh man.
Was Mike racing so boring that you had to cancel him out?
No, no,
Come
no,
on,
no,
man,
no.
don't be like that.
What? Oh man, what's happening here? Give me a second, guys. I'll be back. Okay, it's back. Okay, we are back, guys. We are back.
We apologize for the technical faults.
Okay, guys.
Someone
This-
ban MK.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
okay.
lapping me.
So
Someone ban MK.
you are losing big time.
Oh yes.
You know.
I mean, it's not even close, man.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? Try to fly?
He's going to
I don't know,
lap
but
you.
I
He's going
I
to
think
lap
it's-
you. Do you see that?
I think it's quite embarrassing, actually.
Mike, forfeit. He's going to lap you.
Don't forfeit. That's silly. Don't forfeit.
Yeah, of course, don't forfeit. But so now Mike isn't racing for a win. He's racing not to be embarrassed by being lapped by Leclerc, and he's going to be lapped, guys. He's trying so hard not to
No.
be lapped.
No.
Oh, this is. Yeah. Okay. He escaped.
Oh my god. Oh my God.
You know now
What's set
what
up?
is going to happen in the next few days.
What is he using? Oh, okay. Okay. He had a better setup. He did better, man.
Okay.
That hurt my feelings now.
Well, guys, I'm back. I got disconnected for some reason. Wow,
Oh.
man, his car is so much better than yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew is kicking ass.
He is,
Sorry,
man.
guys. Yeah.
Okay, we will have a team call about this. We should talk about this. I don't find it funny anymore.
Oh man.
I lost to Igor. I lost to Igor earlier. Now I lose to Andrew. Something is going on.
You know, it's a reality check, man, my friend.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
You just have to.
Igor
know.
kick your butt also.
Yes.
So guys, let me rephrase. You are watching races from Mike, one of the worst players of Press Gang.
Oh, don't tell him that, man.
Yeah. I want to.
Don't even talk about that.
Yeah, I want to poke his ego.
His ego is very, very sensitive, man.
I know. That's what I'm counting on. Of him being
Yes,
in Series
yes.
12 tomorrow morning.
Uh,
Yes, yes,
he
yes,
will. He will
yes.
spend all night grinding now till he gets a better card than Andrew.
I know that.
See you tomorrow morning.
I'm sure about that. Oh man. Unbelievable. Okay, let's keep. I missed that. I'm trying to drop some flags from all the flags from Series 2 and then drop some flags from Series Screen. What happened? It's frozen. Okay. Not my issue. El Kesi Patan. What happened? Mike, your screen is frozen. Mike, Andrew, anyone? What the heck happened? Hey guys. Okay, give me a second because everybody, Discord rejected. Okay. Andrew, I don't listen. I don't even listen to at you. Okay, that's an issue. I can hear you, and I can see, and you can see the race. What the fuck? Let me get out and join in again, guys. Let's see. What the heck is happening here? Guys, give me a second. You've been disconnected? Who the fuck disconnected me from? Relay. Okay, let's get out of this. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. What's going on? Okay. Let's close Discord and try to join in again. Guys, I don't know what's happening. I've been disconnected from Discord. I'm restarting it and see what is happening. Okay. Let's see if we can join in now. What the fuck? Why am I not allowed? You've been disconnected. Sit tight. We are patching you back in. Okay. This is really not what I want. Stream failed. Having issues with your stream. Let's help. Close. Okay. Guys, I don't know what's happening. It doesn't allow me to stream. Okay. So if it doesn't allow me to stream, let's switch to me. To my okay, I'm back. And what am I going to do? Race. Okay, we've been on air for 1.5 hours. Let me try again this thing. No, it doesn't. For some reason, yeah, it has drop me out. RTC reconnecting, void details. I really don't know what happened. Okay, guys. Sorry for this. It happens. It's a live stream. Who knows what happened here? So, guys, we've been here for about more than 1.5 hours. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. It was a different stream, and we are going to do it again. Thank you for being until this late. My best stream so far. Davor, it will be even better the day you will join, and it will be even better when every one of you joins. I like this conversation sessions. I like all the things we are doing together. This is why I stream. So why am I not live? I don't know, Mike. I don't know. Discord has kicked me out. I will see why this is done. Okay, so thank you guys very much for being until this late with us. See you. Yeah, Mert wasn't here. Davor, you are right. See you next time, probably tomorrow with some sprint racing. Have a nice night, everybody. Bye. Bye.